Welcome back everyone to Victoria 2 as the Roman Empire, and we've got some very important news from Castile. Castilian communists have enforced the demands, and now, the communists are probably the ruling party. Yes, the Federación Regional is now ruling. Very interesting indeed, because that means number one is a conservative absolute monarchy, the number one power in the world. Then we've got communists in Germany. Then we've got conservative Democrats. Then we've got conservatives. We've got liberal Democrats. Then we've got liberal, sort of constitutional government. Then we've got communists again. And then we've got socialists in a constitutional monarchy, which is probably the most interesting out of all of them. But yeah, that means communism certainly is on the rise, although we must say that both Castile and Germany have been defeated in wars, which is actually why, these rebels were successful in Castile, and it seems like the, more moderate liberals, the Jacobins, are going to take over in Germany, because Germany is not able to build any forces. They are prohibited by a treaty. So all they can really do is, get that capital taken out, and then they will probably become a democracy. Now, we have a few French reactionaries. Okay, that's funny that they would rise up here. But regardless, we're going to easily destroy them. I don't not want to have an alliance with Sweden, thank you very much. But yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to show you. And another thing I thought worth mentioning would be the fact that I've actually invested into foreign, nations. For now, I've only invested in my sphere, because investment is good for two things. First of all, it gives you, what's this? Shall we host the third Olympic Games? So we've hosted the first ones. I'm not sure who hosted the second, but now we could host the third. That would give us prestige, and people would actually like us quite a bit. Certainly. Yeah, we're certainly going to do that. Awesome. Yeah, why not? I mean, we're currently at peace, so it makes sense. But yeah, as I was saying, we have invested in foreign nations, and the one thing that it does is increases our influence over this. So the more you have invested, the more influence. Oh my gosh, what just happened? I don't know what just happened. I think we just lost people in our sphere, or maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. No, I don't think anyone left our sphere. Okay, I was just worried for a second. Well, basically the way it works, you get more influence in the diplomacy thing. So this ticks up faster. I guess we can actually check that out if we look at Holland, for example. So we are neighboring nation relations and total score. No, that's not it. I thought it would show our influence somewhere. Our investment. Okay, well, I'm not sure. It doesn't exactly show it. But I was looking it up, and it said it would increase our influence gain, and secondly, it would also give us a bigger share of their trade or economy. Basically, it means if you have a civilized nation in your sphere, then that means you get 75% of their market, and if you have a secondary power in your sphere, that means you get some 50%. But if you invest in that nation, you get even more from their produced goods. So since I have invested, I should get a lot more. But obviously other nations can invest as well. So if we have a quick look, we can see that, for example, in Pomerania, the Germans have invested heavily. And the Germans have also invested in Rostov. So I definitely had to invest there myself just to counter this a little bit. But yeah, apparently we have a new war. Novgorod declined. Interestingly, what kind of war is this? We still have Ojibwe fighting the Inca, and they're steadily losing ground. They were at, I think, 26%, but now they're only at 14%. And that is Poland going to war with Germany. Interesting. And I don't think that Germany has any allies. Germany does not. And what do they want? What do they want to do? Liberate Brandenburg, which is this one province here. They could have actually demanded in the Great War, but sure. I mean, I suppose we'll join in on this. This shouldn't give us any negative penalties or anything. So, you know what? We'll probably just go in there. And Germany is now a democracy. They're still the communists in power, but they're no longer a proletarian dictatorship, and they have a lot of war exhaustion. Wow, okay. So, yeah, Germany is not really in great shape, but that's okay. I guess we'll just besiege their lands fast and hopefully we'll be able to make peace quickly. Yeah, let's just besiege their capital, hopefully. I guess they're gonna mobilize. That will probably be the only forces that they have. No, they haven't mobilized. Maybe they can't. Maybe they're not allowed to mobilize. I don't know. They certainly have forces. No, they are mobilizing. Okay. Interesting that they didn't tell me. Okay, well, I guess that means we're going to have to send over a few more forces just to besiege them all. Are you going to Constance? Yes, you are. So I'll have you guys probably go to Stuttgart. There you go. Now, yeah, I'm obviously not choosing to fight Germany. It's just that my allies keep asking me. In fact, you know what I will do? I will probably call you in. Can you be called in? They will not accept. I probably can't call in anyone because we have a truce technically. Yeah, fine. Now, I don't know if I really want to commit all my armies to this. Probably shouldn't. I think we can do this easily enough. Just like that. And I don't think I need a notification for me starting sieges. So let's, yeah, let's get rid of that. Thank you. I don't need that. I don't need to know. Because I'm pretty sure I already know. Yeah, and I don't want your lines. We get some rubber now. Very good. And yeah, I have gone for a new technology for the anti-rationalism, giving us extra research bonus. And wow, imperial reactionaries have risen up. That's something we definitely have got to deal with. And so I shall. Don't think this war is going to be particularly interesting because Germany, yeah, doesn't really have a whole lot of men. I wonder, will Novgorod join in if I call them now? They will accept if I call them in. They didn't accept when Poland called. Alright, that's okay. We'll call in Novgorod as well, just so that they can maybe demand some things. And perhaps I'll call in... No, I think this is fine. I don't think we'll call in anyone else. This is okay. Yeah, so I will be dealing with the rebels, and I'll fight this war, and if there's anything coming out of it, I'll cut right back. So as you can see, the war with Germany is going very well. Once again, basically all of Germany is under siege. I do want to continue the war a little bit because Novgorod has demanded some of their cores back, but only slowly. Oh, wow, and Poland actually wants German Schlesien as well, which is these two provinces here. Very interesting. I think that would look better as well. So yeah, we're probably going to give that to Poland as well. But perhaps Novgorod can also add a few more demands. I personally can't because the infamy is so high. But, you know, if my sphere partners want to add some war goals, then I would very much be for that. There was a international crisis, but that failed to... well, enlist international interest. I didn't really care. It was somewhere in, you know, in Indonesia, so I really did not care. But this is maybe more important, pressing concerns. So it is now with renewed force that I restate the conundrum, Reform-minded MPs in Parliament have reformed in a new coalition to push the agenda for press reform. Capitalizing on popular sentiment for freedom of expression, the Liberals are gaining strength in the upper house. Now, if we have a quick look at our politics here, and we check out the movements, we see that there's 2.2 million people lobbying for a censored press. And that means it's the highest, well, it's the highest or most wanted reform in our empire at the moment. And if I was Manuel, I would push for that movement. I would probably go for motion carries, giving us plus or up to 20 liberals in the upper house, and probably allowing us to form or to, well, go for that particular reform. But I don't think we are reformer, so therefore we're going to dismiss the reform. Still, that's giving us a little bit of strength in the upper house for the liberals, but that is not enough to get the censored press. Yeah, 44% reform or of the upper house are for it, so there we go. It will be dismissed. It's simply the wrong emperor. You know, you should have pushed that with Manuel, but not with his son. That's just the way it is. Anyways, we fought reactionaries, Jacobins, communists, and anarcho-liberals in between episodes, so, you know, that was interesting. And we, of course, beat them all back. I think there's a few... Oh, yeah, I think the last battle is fought with anarcho-liberals here, and once they're defeated, we once again have no rebels, which is amazing. They're actually retreating to Tugord, which is fine. We should be able to destroy them there. Yeah, awesome. Now, Castile is doing all kinds of things. They have held out to their communist party, but the Germans are now, wow, actually they're not even a great power. Right, that's because they're besieged. But yeah, they're now a democracy with a conservative party, so, you know, they're a little bit more moderate than they were before. We did win a battle here. I think I'm going to send my men to, yeah, the First Legion to attack. I just want to basically get rid of the army that the Germans have, because this allows my allies to, well, to siege and then maybe add a few more war goals. At least that is the plan. And more Inoculars. And I cannot please catch this guy? Oh, wow. They're sending a lot of men in there. Alright, maybe that's a bit too much then. Where are these Inoculars now? You bastards. Yeah, destroy. Come back. Please destroy. Destroy and come back. And then... it's hard to find them. Persian nationalists, I think Tabriz can be able to deal, will be able to deal with them on their own. And then over here, I think that's all, that's only 3 provinces. Yeah, alright, perfect. It's annoying already, but you know what, fine. I've also been giving war subsidies to Novgorod, just because I feel like that would really help them out quite a bit. And, oh, Morja, come on! Why? Why? Oh, it's so boring. It's so freaking boring and frustrating. Anyway, I thought I could show you a peace deal, but apparently that's not the case just now. I did build a new battleship, so this is the newest ship that we have, and we're building a few more, and we're currently researching steam turbine ships, giving us the opportunity to hopefully build dreadnoughts. And I think that's basically all. Yeah, that's all the ships. Actually, no, this will also modern cruisers. Oh no, never mind. That doesn't give us any more ships. Okay, yeah, so Dreadnought is the newest ships you can, the newest ship type you can build. Regardless, we'll deal with the rebels once again, and I'll be back once we have a peace deal. Our ally Brunswick is calling us to another war. It seems like the German region just can't get a break. So this time they're calling us into the Braunschweigian-Liesian Brothers War, which means they want to admit hegemony, or I can't even say that word. They want to exert their dominance, basically. And that probably means that Holstein will be part of their sphere of influence. Here's the thing, I'm going to join in for several reasons. First of all, actually this is the only real reason. I would like to keep the alliance with Brunswick, and this is the actual reason. If I join, I get to make the peace deal. So I get to decide what Brunswick gets and does not get. So, for this reason alone, I'm going to join in. Now, I will not fight, because I think Brunswick can do this on their own. It says that they have more military strength. We'll let them just simply fight, and if it's a stalemate, we'll simply peace out at some point. But I will definitely send my forces to guard our provinces, because I don't want to, well, I don't want to be attacked. So we'll join in. In fact, I will hold off a little bit, just to get my troops to the border, and then I will join in, but I will just protect my lands, really. We'll let them fight and let them have their fun, which is, yeah, perfectly nice. Brunswick is mobilizing. Good luck. I will join in, and at some point we have now assumed leadership. Amazing. We will also peace out here. I still hope for Novgorod to maybe get one more demand done. I don't know. It's really hard to say. We get rid of the ringleaders. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of them. So yeah, as you can see, I am protecting my lands here. And Castile is now... Oh, Castile's now also democracy. So, looks like, yeah, the communists are not really able to hold on to that territory long. Wonder what's going to happen to Germany. I could add a war goal, but, well, the thing is, I don't really have enough infamy to spare, so I can't really do it. If possible, I would like to get Holstein into my sphere, personally. But we'll have to see if this is possible in this war. I don't think that is quite likely. We'll have to see. All kinds of... Oh, Belgium. Yes, I want the alliance. I don't know why I sometimes, you know, my alliances are broken. Not entirely sure. But, you know, whatever. That's okay. Looks like we are now finally able to construct dreadnoughts. So let's build one, I think. Build a navy. I would like to build a dreadnought in La Rochelle. That's a battleship, actually. I cannot build dreadnoughts. Okay, maybe we have to wait a month or so. That's possible. Okay, there was a lot of people actually being completely destroyed. Not sure if Brunswick is really winning this, because, well, maybe they have too many forces send over here. I could imagine. But they're still doing fine. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we've got rebels in Diastan. I don't really care. What I definitely do care about is seeing if I can finally get some dreadnoughts. This is still battleships. Requires port with naval. I see. Yeah, I need to expand my ports. For that I need a new technology, which would be high sea battle, right? Is that the one? Naval base level +1. Yeah, so we'll have to go for that next. But I currently have the government interventionism for the extra diplomatic influence, because that is useful too. And yes, we will accept your alliances as well. The Kharites declared a war in Afghanistan. Hopefully they're not going to call me in. Hopefully they're just going to be able to do this on their own. That would be ideal. And you know what? They will be added to a sphere, so that is nice. Yeah, cool. Alright, and we'll see what happens to Germany here. Come on, Poland. Well, come on, Novgorod, actually. Add more war goals. Come on. I will give it all of this to you. In fact, maybe that's not possible. Maybe we have to peace out already. No, it's only 53, so you can definitely add some more. Don't really want Poland to add more, although I guess I would give this to Poland too. Just because. It wouldn't look all that terrible. And, yeah, I don't know why we lost alliances with all of our sphere partners. It's a little bit disturbing. But yeah, let's quickly kill you and come back. And then we'll see. Wow, that's a lot of men. 123. Not sure if Brunswick is really winning this, to be honest. Still winning. Okay, well, that's fine. And Blackfoot are there declaring a war on the Cherokee as well. Yeah, Brunswick. Well, they've got a lot of men as well. They just gotta use them right. Worsabids, I'll accept. Machapahit, not so much. Now, have you dealt with the rebels? I think you have, but you're all still my sphere, so that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Now, Chu is very close to being a member of our sphere. If we have a look at Asia here, 95, and then we can add them to our sphere. So I definitely want to go ahead and do that. Let's actually speed this up a little bit so we can get to 100 quickly. Come on, and Liège wants peace. Don't think I'm ready for this. I hope that Chu won't declare war on us, because we're actually allied at the moment. We're on good terms, we're allied, and there we are. They should just accept this. Add them to Sphere, and just don't declare the war. Don't declare the war. I mean, the Kharites didn't like us last time we added them, so, you know, that might be the reason. And wow, our economy has just lost, has just been tanked right now. For some reason, Germany's no longer a great power, and I wonder who is now a great power. That would be France. France is a great power. That's just incredible. They're not even in Europe anymore. Okay, so there's a few rebels that have popped up. Those are Adalan nationalists. Okay, we'll take them out quickly. I think that's pretty much it. Those are all the rebels we have. And Afghanistan has capitulated. Good. Because that was kind of ugly. Anyways. Alright, so there's Liège. Still doing pretty well, I would say. But, you know, it's because Brunswick has to fight a two-front war. I'm not going to get involved, though. The Germans can slaughter themselves. Or each other, I should say. I just don't really care. Okay, I'm not sure why. I think including Chu into a sphere caused... I don't know what it caused, but it seems to have caused quite a lot of problems for economy. I'm not really sure why. We're still getting a lot of subsidies or a lot of war reparations from Castile, which is interesting. Germany probably isn't giving us any more, because they are obviously, well, we're at war, so it would be strange for them to give us war reparations. So yeah, I can't really tell who's winning this, but it looks like Brunswick is winning on their own. But yeah, I don't have anything to add, to be honest, so that's fine by me. And there are Jacobins again. Oh, fuck me. And there are tons of rebels in Novgorod. So I don't think they're going to be adding any more war goals. It would be nice, but I will have to fight rebels again. It doesn't seem as if Novgorod or Poland, for that matter, are going to add any more war goals. So I think it's time to peace out, because I just checked the wars, and it seems as if the United Baltic Provinces have declared their own war on Germany, which is interesting. So yeah, let's see. If we peace out here, I think... maybe the United Baltic Provinces are going to call us in. It's possible. We'll have to see. But we'll propose a peace, and all of this is going to happen. Yeah, pretty sure. And Yeah, there's nothing I want to add, so we'll just PCR. Germany is not even a secondary power at this point. They were so very weak. Now, France is still number 8, which is good. Poland has grown significantly. Look at that. They really look good. They look really good. So yeah, we'll see what United Baltic Provinces are going to do. Novgorod obviously grown by taking Swaland. They have also grown significantly. Now, Poland, we're going to be careful. They're great power number 12. They could easily be a, become a great power at some point. Now, Brunswick is having some real issues. They're winning the war by besieging, Liège, but they are having some rebel problems and so on and so forth. So, yeah, you know what? I'm not really interested in joining them, to be honest. They can fight this war on their own, right? And I think Novgorod will be able to defeat their rebels as well. So there's nothing I need to deal with. In Diastan, I mean, come on. You've got 3,000 men. You should be able to deal with that. Finally, we can actually build aeroplanes. Oh, that's amazing. So I think I'm probably going to go ahead and do that immediately. We are... Have we built a... Oh, we haven't... No, we haven't been able to build a dreadnought yet. Right. So I will do that soon. As soon as we get the technology for it. But I should be able to build airplanes. Let me see if that's possible. No, what do I need for this? Must discover aeronautics. We have that. So maybe we have to wait for the month for that to be possible. Now you want these two. I will decline because I want you just to fight. I just want the German states to continue fighting each other. That would be, perfect. But yeah, all kinds of people, war subjects. I don't know why they stop. I don't know why my alliances are being broken. Maybe because I'm not maybe I'm not accepting the peace deals. Maybe that's the problem. It could be. Regardless, I definitely want to go for the high sea battle so we can increase our naval bases. And yeah, that's it. The third way. Ooh. Strength through unity. The government has grown weak. We need a party who can unite us, who can give us a strong national identity, and who will not be fooled by capitalism's sweet but poisonous voice. The third way, or fascists as they might be called, are looking to get a seat in the upper house. Interesting. And it's interesting to see that it's starting in Germany. So look at that. And wow, what they're the second great power now that their industry has bounced back. So this could potentially lead to German nations being great power number 2, 3, and 4. That is pretty amazing. But yeah, so we'll let them continue their fights, and well, economy has recovered a little bit. That's good. And I wonder, are we getting more money from the Germans? It could be. It could be that we're getting some more money. I'm not entirely sure on that, though. What was it what I wanted to do? I wanted to check if we can build some airplanes now. We still can't. I have aeronautics. So that's odd. I don't know. Maybe we haven't... No, we have discovered them. Okay, maybe next month. Okay, let's wait for the month. There you go. That should be it now. And we'll... Yeah, we'll accept your alliances. Weird enough that they broke. But there's our new... The Varangian Guard has been formed. Apparently those are the fascists. That's kind of interesting. That is actually really kind of interesting. But yeah, we will... Yeah, we will check now. Can I please get some airplanes? No, I still can't do it. Alright, I don't know why. That's just the way it is. Anyways, I think at this point I will probably end it here and we'll come back to see a peace deal in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.